Marshall Field, August 18, 1834 to January 16, 1906, was an American entrepreneur and the founder of Marshall Field and Company, the Chicago-based department stores. Field is also known for some of his philanthropic donations, providing funding for the Field Museum of Natural History and donating land for the campus of the University of Chicago. In 1905, Field's fortune was valued at $125 million, equivalent to $3.37 billion in 2024. His will stated that after various bequests were made, Field's remaining estate was to be held in trust for 40 years for his two grandsons. 60% was to go to Marshall Field III and 40% to Henry Field. Henry Field died in 1917, leaving the Field fortune in the hands of Marshall Field III. The Field Museum of Natural History was named after Marshall Field in 1894 after he gave it an endowment of $1 million, equivalent to $37.2 million in 2025. He was initially reluctant to make the kind of contribution that the organizers were requesting, reportedly saying, "I don't know anything about a museum and I don't care to know anything about a museum. I'm not going to give you $1 million." He relented after railroad supplies magnate Edward E. Eyre, another early benefactor, and later the first president, of the museum, convinced Field that his everlasting legacy would be achieved by financing the project. The year after his death, the Field Museum received a further $8 million, equivalent to $276 million in 2025. The company that Marshall Field founded was absorbed into Macy's a century after his death. Field died in New York City, New York, on January 16, 1906, at age 71 of pneumonia contracted after playing golf on New Year's Day with his nephew, his secretary, and Abraham Lincoln's eldest son Robert Todd Lincoln.